for me, nerves show that this is a big deal to you, no matter what it is. If it's I get nervous sometimes on the radio if things aren't quite going as planned, and you kind of, oh right, I'm going to have to keep get my wits about me and keep things back on track. I get nervous before any show, absolutely. If you're stepping out in front of people, and nerves are great because I think nerves really focus the mind. If you kind of walk on, kind of like, I'm not. That's when you're going to make a mistake. If you're not focused, if you're not in the zone, then you will make a mistake, and then things will go wrong. And that's what nerves help you do. Nerves are there to come, right? God, you're absolutely shining it, but you want to get on it, and then as soon as you get on, and you get your first laugh or your first moment of acceptance from the audience, whoever they are, then you go, okay, that's fine, and then you can relax and enjoy it.
That must be the same for you in the starting line, though, Neil. I mean, you must feel nerves at that point.
Oh, 100%. In fact, my first ever, it was back in my athletics career, my first ever race on TV. I was obviously aware the cameras were there. It was a big deal. And I remember walking out to the start line, and I was genuinely physically sick in my mouth and had to swallow it down before I went to run a race. And there's nothing you can do. You don't want to actually be sick on TV, so you have to try and hide it and look cool. Like, this is fine. Obviously, I cope better as I've gone on with my career, but yeah, it's similar. I mean, as soon as the race starts, that all switches off. Mm-hmm. It's all the prelude to it. It's just, and what I found is almost those nerves are the thing that feed the performance. If you can harness it, I mean, it's so powerful to have that excitement and energy in you. It's just, you want to make sure it makes you and doesn't break you.
There's that story, isn't there, about the I can't remember which athlete it is, but it's basically all athletes where they're to think around nerves as actually being excitement, because the feelings are similar. So you got a flutter in your tummy or whatever, or you're sweating, and the sensations are broadly similar. So when you see an athlete being interviewed, are you nervous? And they say, well, no, I'm excited, because they've trained their brain to think that way.
Yeah,
exactly. Or we're just trying to convince ourselves. That's
the other side.